Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiana is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please, Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never.
In this part of the world called Africa, and especially Nigeria, when we hear somebody saying the truth, speaking the reality that we are going through day in, day out, because we don't like the messenger, whosoever that is giving that message, we don't want to listen. We do away with the message. So long as we are concerned, that message is non-avoid. If you are in this category, work on yourself. This is the reason Africa, and especially Nigeria, is in this mess.
Well, you see, though you don't have to totally agree with NNAMDI Kanu, but there are so many things he said that are true and are coming to pass. You may not agree with his approach or ideologies, but give it to him in terms of whether you call it prophecies or predictions. The truth is that many called him a warmonger, maybe due to his style of presentation, the way he drops the bomb, the way he staggers. But the fact is that several of what he said are coming to pass. Talking about killer herdsmen, bandits, doing terrible things that has not been done before in Nigeria. That is very clear. Now, it's no longer a prediction or prophecy. The story is like, where is it going to happen next? It is a usual story. It will happen. It is coming to pass. But where is it going to happen next? Is it in Okeke's house or Okafor's house? Now, some people will say, we are not in a war situation like NNAMDI Kanu predicted. Do you know what it means to be in a war situation? People are killed massively. Now, in this case, nobody is retaliating. That is even worse than a war situation. What happens in a war situation? People are killed, properties are destroyed, people get trapped, vandalism and the rest of them. Now, in a war situation, you hit and this person hits back at you, you hit. But in this case, some particular people are the victims of these people. It's even worse than a war situation. So when NNAMDI Kanu say, war, 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 that is what is happening. It's even worse. Now, let me also tell you my fear. We are being overrun. Yes. And you need to understand something. We are being overrun by a group that wants to force their ideology, their faith on us, their religion on us. And if they succeed, we become their slave. That's a major concern. As it is now, it appears these people may be making progress. If you want to weigh between the time they came and now, you will say they are achieving their aims. They are coming to southeast, south to strike. When they started, you hear it far north, far north. So that sounds like progress, though we may not want to admit it. Now back to what we have always said here. The main reason they are making this progress, they could, move from just the far north where they have had powers to our place is one Nigeria. They say freedom of movement for everyone. We are one country, freedom of movement. Now, in that, the idea of one Nigeria, no restriction of movement. Even when you see people armed to the teeth, they are not policemen, they are not soldiers, they are not vigilantes, they are armed, and oh, you are giving them a good pass. If we don't want to be wiped away, we must act. I'm telling you people, we must act. Let them not say I am asking for secession, but that would have been the best. That would have been the best option. Because if we remain like this and they keep making progress, it will come to a time they will take over. God forbid, I don't pray for such. And this is one of my fears for Nigeria. For this idea of one Nigeria. This is one of my fears. So I'm calling on our leaders in all capacities in the Southeast, in the South, because we have brothers in the South. It is time we must act or we will be overrun. Whatever gave these people the audacity to want to plant their system in Ekiti, in Yoruba land, whatever gave them that audacity will push them to Southeast to do whatever they want. And they're already encroaching. They are around our borders. Before the CIA will tell you, they see Nigeria surrounded from the side of the north. Today, it is no longer that Nigeria is surrounded. The one surrounding Nigeria has moved in. It's beyond we are surrounded now. They have moved in. They are the ones that occasionally comes out of the forests, attacks and maims, kidnaps. They are the ones that, okay, let me just put it this way. The security people are trying to contend in some areas. And it baffles me that in the Southeast, I don't know whether it's up to 5 minutes, it's a checkpoint. Meanwhile, the kidnapping is still happening. Look at what the Ebonyi people are saying, that the security operatives were complicit in what happened. They stopped them from filming it. Why? Are they trying to cover traces, evidences? Ndị Igbo, whether you are in Southeast or South, we are being overrun. We must act. We are being overrun. I'm calling on all our leaders from the governor to the lowest level. We are being overrun gradually. That thing that we are hearing about from a distance, there was a time it was in Kuwait, it was in somewhere, ISIS, this and that. It is at a particular point in time, the north now. If we don't act, we could be swept. Now, that is not just the problem. Oh. We have our problem at the home front. Oh. The one caused by our own people. Yes. Because numerous of these problems too, troubles we are facing in the Southeast, are caused by our people. We have that one to deal with while contending with external forces. Like we said in video yesterday, Southeast has become a heaven for all sorts of evil. So our package, our plan should be beyond just, deal with these kidnappers today. No, it should be a long-term plan to deal with this. Don't say, I am a governor. Oh, my tenure is 8 years. Within these 8 years, I will make sure. No, it should be, the apparatus that you set up, security apparatus, all of the plan is get towards permanent resolution of this. Whatever we are going to do, you understand what I mean? Whatever we are going to do should be long lasting. One day, now one day. God forbid, oh. But onye chi na-azọ na-azọ onwe yo. Onye chi na-azọ na-azọ onwe yo. We must act. Why not people be confined to their own space? Why encroaching our space? Why will some people live in the forest of another people? The north is so big, vast. There are some states in the north that are bigger than southeast. Why not they occupy the forest in those areas? Why would they come to our forest and occupy? Please, if you get this video, share it. We must act or else. In a matter of time. You see time. I don't really have much to say. I'll leave it at this. Please share widely. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Bye-bye for now.